What's up, nerds? I need to go put Potion in her kennel before she has an accident. But I heard Phasmo, and then I heard Troll, and I wasn't sure who it was. I had to come check. Don't confuse you for the fashion. Too late. Already been done dids. Done did it. Hey, Pop-Pops. Wanna come say hi, Gurgers? Wanna come say hi? Come say hi. Come here. Before we go take a nappies. Wee! Mwah, mwah, mwah. You're welcome. Say hi, Strim. Hi, chat. Grayson said, I'm here too. Grayson said, I'm here too. Don't ignore me. Sorry. I am very tired. I am super exhausted because Potion, I let her sleep with me last night in the bed, and oh man, I think she was trying to burrow her entire body into my head. Literally into my hair. I woke up at 2:30 in the morning and I was like, ow! Can you stop? I am not a nest. Ow. And then she kept kissing me all night long. I was like, while I love this, I am trying to sleep. I do not need to wake up to your tongue inside of my nose. Please and thank you. Yeah, that's why you're tired too. You also didn't get a good night's sleep because you kept getting up and moving around. You couldn't get comfortable. You didn't know what was going on. You didn't know what was happening. Then Grayson just slept right through it. He was like, I'm good. He just zonked out. He comaed and was completely upside down with his ass by my face, as one does, you know. And Potion was on the other side of me. Yes, that's your name, Potion. That's your name. I'm glad you recognize your name, Potion. I love you too. Potion. Pinky Fox says, ouch. Potion. Pinky Fox says, hi, Potion. She's getting big. She's not going to be able to do this for much longer. Thank you for the host, Pinky. Appreciate it. Did you guys vote? What are we doing? Am I doing Cherubi first or am I doing Piplup first? Mwah. I need to know which yarn to grab while I take Potion to her kennel. I know. I'm sorry. But last time I let you out all night long during stream after a walkies, you decided to have 2 pee-pee accidents on my floor. I don't want that again. Yes, I tickle your belly. I tickle your belly. Ma'am, you are not a rag doll. You're also not a rag dog. You're part ragamuffin. And you're about to fall asleep. See, you just need to go take a nappies. You are about to fall asleep. Yes, let's go put you to sleep. I want you guys to think about it. Take a vote. If you want me to do Cherubi or Piplup, I'm going to put words on stream on for you nerds, and I'll be back in just a second. I guess we aren't nerdy enough without Aeola's here. Heck. It's okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. Ooh, you're buying food. No problem. No problem. You see, I added a lurk command. Are you guys proud of me? I finally did it. You're not lurking. You don't have the lurk command. There we go. Grayson's here, though. He says hello. Yay. Yay. Ooh, we have 2 in a row. Uncle Aeola's and Uncle Legendary. Oh my goodness. You're so happy. You're sitting pretty and everything. Oh goodness. He said, I've been waiting all day for this. Hurry up. He's 1. Here's 2. I will give Potion hers after she wakes up from her nap. I want her to have a really good nap, and then I'll check on her in between Pokemon. And we'll go from thank you for the kisses. I love you too, baby. You love my sweater? Thank you. This is my new sweater. My new ugly Christmas sweater. I'm glad you love my sweater. Yes, yes, yes. It's my new sweater. My ugly Christmas sweater that I got on the Blizzard sale. Blizzard clearance sale. It was like $14. How could I turn it down? You have 2 Overwatch Christmas, or do you have the pink one? Do we match? Crypto, are we Christmas twins? We're birthday twins. Are we Christmas twins too? Hi. What are you doing? What is your malfunction? What? Alright, so are we doing Piplup or... Oh, I don't have white. Oh, heck. Wait, is white? White is not. White is just the felt. We're good. We're fine. Yes. Yes, yes. Fine. I think we're gonna start. You have blue and red. Ah. Then we're gonna start with Cherubi first. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with Cherubi. I need oval eye. Hello, excuse me. I don't have no stinking oval eyes. We're just gonna deal with circle. 6.5 mil. I don't have no 6.5 millimeter eyes. I don't have these weird numbers. I don't do UK numbers. Nope, I do not have oval. I checked. I only have circles. I only have circles for eyes. One is May's and one is the Pachymari. I bought the May sleeping pants, the pajama pants, and that's what I wore on my stream yesterday. I don't think anybody ever noticed, just because I never stood up during the stream to show. Let's see, I don't have oval. I don't have size 6.5. Well, this is gonna be something. Alright, well, we'll see what happens when we get to that time. We're gonna start with Cherubi first because I think that one's going to be a little bit easier to get done. So I've got 2 I need to get done today, or at least started, probably not finished today, but as much as I can today. Cherubi and Piplup, they are the last 2 commissions for this one family. I currently also have on my hook downstairs one of 3 King Cavalier dog projects patterns that I'm working on, and then I need to start working on a commission for someone from Bronze Tacos, and I I needed to make a hat for my coworker, for her friend at some point as well. Eventually, one of these days, I'll get to Corvus, I'll get to your Growlithe, and Aeolus, your Oshawott, one of these days. Someday. Someday I'll be able to have a moment to be able to do that. Heck, back at you. At least you're not yelling at me. I don't have the Phasmo yell, so that's something. Right, let's swap over here. Yay! So, we've got our Cherubi colors here. We have our green and our red for our cherry, our little cherry Pokemans. Back had to get some painkillers. Oh no! I am sorry to hear that. Hopefully you are gonna be okay. So like I said, we're gonna start with the Cherubi today, and I'm doing it a little bit differently. I actually had a really fun phone call, FaceTime twice today. My best friend's ex-husband reached out, and their daughter, I gave a crochet, how to teach yourself crochet as a kid, and a yarn ball and a hook. And apparently she has been doing nothing but crochet over her winter break ever since she opened that from me. But she wanted to know how to make a ball to make a head for a doll toy that she's working on. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's only had this for a week, 2 weeks max, and she's already working on stuffed animals? Jesus Christ, it took me 2 years to do stuffed animals. Holy heck. So I got on the phone with her and I chatted with her and showed her how to do, and she knows all the terminology and everything, so it was great that I could just be like, okay, make sure you chain 6 and then slip stitch it into the first of the chain and make a hook, make a loop, and then you go and you do increases. I was like, oh my gosh, I can actually have this conversation as a fellow crocheter. So good. And then we hung up and she worked on it, and she called me back about an hour later and wanted to show me her finished product, and it was so cute. It was very, very good. I am incredibly impressed for somebody who has been doing crochet for less than 2 weeks, as she's doing as well as she is. The fence in your back garage fell down, so you tried to put it back up and ended up putting something out in your lower back. Yeah. Woof. They always say lift from the knees, not at the hips. Or lift from the legs, or whatever. I don't know what the phrase is. I don't follow that rule. Well, I try to, because potion is heavy as heck. But man, I am tired. Today was a normal day at work. I had all of my students. I had one student that was out because I had a doctor's appointment, but they weren't out sick with COVID or anything. But I had all the rest of my stuff, but I had a meeting at the butt crack of dawn this morning. So I decided, you know what, if I'm going to be waking up really, really early anyway, let me try and have Potion sleep with me last night. It was nice. She was super cuddly and affectionate, and we snuggled real hard, but man, did I not get much sleep. So I think I'm going to put her in her kennel tonight so I can actually get a good amount of sleep tonight. I'm going to zonk out, I guarantee it. And I bet she will have a lot better sleep as well. And I'm going to try to let her sleep with me over the weekends, maybe. And then to finish off this afternoon, I had my therapy appointment, which is why today is a Thoughtful Thursday. We're going to be talking about therapy, Therapeutic Thursday even, if you want to be super alliterative. And then I made a super delicious dinner. Oh. It's been a good day. Can't complain. I took the doggies for another walk, so we're 3 for 3 days in a row. So we're working. Potion still continuously zigzags and is constantly pulling and then going backwards, backtracking, and then running forward, and then jumping on Grace, and then zigzagging some more. She doesn't have walking skills or manners yet, but she doesn't run into the street. She gets to the edge of the walkway or the sidewalk, and I tell her no street, and she stops, or I say wait, and as soon as she hears the word wait, she stops. She doesn't even try to jump into the street. So that's progress. I'll take the fact that she's not running into the street or being dangerous over her having good manners her first couple of days of learning how to walk on a leash. So I take that as a win so far. Uh-oh. Hey, Austin! Hello! Welcome in! How are you? I have my Pachamari sweater on. I have my ugly Overwatch sweater. Ugly Overwatch Christmas. How are you doing? And I wore my Moira sweater all day today too, my Moira jacket. I was fully overwatched today. Which is ironic. Oh, what is that? Who's that corgi? Doggy flip. That's cute. So for those who are just coming into stream, welcome. We are working first on a Cherubi. We're doing Cherubi first today. And as soon as we get through Cherubi, then we will go on to Piplup. You're doing fine, just settled home from work. Hope everything is well. My things are going well. I had a very, very successful and good day. Had a great therapy session, as I have been a lot of the time. So that's been nice. Oh my gosh, my nose itches so bad. Cedar is killing me. We're also having this weird cold front come in, so it's gonna be 20 something in the morning when I wake up, and then it's gonna be 72 over the weekend. Like, Texas, figure out your shit. I don't want it to be cold for one day and then back into really comfortable temps. Pick a season. Are we going to be winter or are we going to be spring? We cannot be both at the same time. I want to know what to wear on any one day. Yeah, we had a really good discussion. Discovered some things that were going on from my childhood that I think really is, while it didn't affect me as a child, I didn't ever think about it as a kid, but as an adult, I look back at it and I'm just like, oh my gosh, why? So that was some interesting discovery today. And then we talked about the progress that I've made in terms of like work kind of situations, maybe not that they're not stressing me out, because by all means they are. I'm still very much stressed out when it comes to work things, but I react less to the moments. So instead of offensively reacting, I take a moment to assess the situation before I explode on people. So I think he said that seems to be some progress that he's noticing too. So that's something, I guess. Still wish my family could figure out what's going on in terms of a certain family member that we have. I've been talking about this family member for a while with my therapist, and how this certain situation that I'm referring to, I'm keeping it vague for their own privacy. Not that they watch my stream, but it does. The VOD gets posted on the internet, so I want to keep respect for privacy. But like, this certain situation is just something that is stressful for me, thinking about the future and long-term life. It doesn't affect me right now, and it doesn't need to affect me in the future, but it will, because family is family, you know. So it's one of those things that I've been chatting with my therapist, and I was talking to my mom about it before, and I'm like, this is what's bothering me, and this is what I want to see happen. How can we work together to help this situation not be a situation anymore? And she's like, oh, I know, we're trying. I'm like, but are you? And I discovered, the discovery that we had today was that I realized my parents are very much talkers, but they don't do a lot in terms of action. They talk the big talk, they say exactly what you want them to say and what they need to say and understand what they need to do, they just don't do it. They're not doers. And that is the complete opposite of me. I'm absolutely a go-getter. I'm a doer. I just go and get things done. If something's wrong or broken or needs a solution, I go and I find it. Excuse me. And I don't know why I don't know if it's denial or lazy, or they just don't even think about it. It's just not on a priority to them. But that is, their lack of action is something that is stressful and bothers me. And so I've been trying to understand that and figure out what do I do? What can I do? Or should I do anything? It's not necessarily my place to speak up, but at the same time, if they don't do some form of action now or soon, down the road, things are going to be bad. And it's going to affect me down the road. Well, I want to preemptively stop that, you know? So I just don't know, like, how much do I push this topic? How involved do I get? Because the more involved I get, the farther wedge is put between my mom and I. And I don't want there to be a wedge, but at the same time, action needs to happen, and if I'm an action person and I can help and I have the time and the resources to help, let me help. But I know it's also stepping on her toes, and I want to be respectful of her position and her power as mom. That she's my mom. I gotta listen to her. So I don't know. That's something that I'm still trying to understand. And then we were talking about dating as well, because he wanted to know if I take that action mindset when it comes to dating. And I told him, I'm like, I really do, and it became a source of contention with my ex. Because he would say, yes, he'll do it, he'll do it, he'll do it. Well, he didn't do it on my timeline. Or I had to keep reminding him 400,000 or 500,000 times. And I didn't want to keep doing that, so I eventually just did it myself. I use the example of like changing light bulbs. The light bulbs going out never bothered him, but it really bothered my OCD. And I was like, I can't stand there being a light bulb out. I want it fixed because I see it and it's dark. I want to fix it right then because I'm perseverating on it. I'm not going to get anything else done until that light bulb is fixed. Well, for him, he was like, well, let's just wait for all the light bulbs to go out and we'll replace them all at once. I'm like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Why would you want to have your room so dim because you're just waiting for each of the other light bulbs to blow out? No. But that's what he wanted to do because it was his room. He wanted to do it that way, and that lack of action was really bothersome to me. Especially for somebody who claimed that their love language was acts of service and like doing action-y kind of things. I'm like, you are showing me the complete opposite. If you wanted to do something that was helpful, that would be a great act of service, but you're not helping me at all. What about you guys? Are you more talking the talk, or do you guys act on what you do? There's no right or wrong answer. Every personality is its own entity and its own precious tool and gift from God. But I just want to know, like, are you guys more action driven? Are you more talk driven? What works for you? And I had time to process on all of that during my walk after my therapy appointment. I took the doggies for a walk, and so I got to process through that stuff a little bit too. And I did decide that with the guidance of my therapist that he thinks it would be good for me to try the online dating again, even though the last 2 or 3 times that I've tried it, I've just gotten so overwhelmed that I have quit, because I think I want to set a very slow time frame right off the bat. I felt this pressure that when you're on a dating site, I felt somewhat pressured to have a first date so quickly. Like, a lot of the guys that would message me, we would chat for a day, and then they would be asking me for a first date. And I feel like, especially with COVID being so rampant, we're back in stage 5 here in the Austin area, which means like limited everything. masks 100% required for everybody, including the fully vaccinated. They haven't put in curfews or restrictions or anything like that yet, but that was what the city leaders were meeting to discuss today about what is, excuse me, what's the next step in terms of mask mandates or like size of classes, number of people allowed in a building at once, capacity numbers, that kind of stuff. And so since COVID is still so rampant right now, I really don't want to go on a date with all these random people, especially if I don't know what their beliefs and their policies for themselves are in terms of COVID safety. So I think for me, I would feel most comfortable chatting with somebody online for a week or so, or however long it feels right. Like if we're only chatting once a day, then clearly I'm not going to get enough information to decide if I want to go on a date yet. I just want to slow things down, which is weird because I want to speed up things, but at the same time I want to take things slowly. And I think maybe that'll help me prevent from feeling so overwhelmed with everything. But we'll see. For the vast majority of men, dating is a lot more shotgun than sniper rifle, and there's very little non-dating pretext on a dating app. So it's in the dude's interest to be direct and sort of just churn through his matches, you would guess. Yeah, and that's kind of how I felt. Like sometimes I could really tell when a person looked at my profile, and then I could also tell the people that just kind of copy and pasted messages just to see who would stick, you know? Like, I'm just going to message every single person that I see on here and see who replies. You can kind of tell those matches versus the ones who actually look at your profile. And the only reason that I got to know some of the guys a little bit more the last time I did a round of online dating was because I was in Hawaii and I was away for a week. So the only way I could chat with these people was through the dating app. But I also only checked the app once a day. I wasn't prioritizing looking for somebody or having conversations or chatting with somebody. I was on vacation, but we chatted for over a week, but it was like once a day at most. And there were sometimes I didn't even log in for 2 days in a row or something like that. It just wasn't my priority. Not that it is right now either, but it's, I guess, higher of a priority than it was. I don't know, I keep getting, pressured is not the right word, but I keep getting questioned by my mother as to why I'm not dating. And I'm like, Mom, COVID. That's the excuse I'm using right now. I have been dating. I have been going on a couple of dates here or there. I'm just keeping my family out of my business because they don't need to know every little move that I'm making. I am a grown-ass woman. I don't need to have mom and dad's approval on a dude to go on a second date with them. Like, if I'm looking into a relationship kind of thing, then sure, I will bring it up to my parents. But until then, I'm not just going to tell them every single prospect that I get. My mom doesn't seem to realize that. Hey, Grayson. How you doing, baby? Grayson's my number one man in my life, though. Aren't ya? Yes, you are. Aren't ya? Somebody come and just, like, give me a nose transplant, please. I can't stop sneezing and snooflins. That or just remove all of the allergens from inside and outside of my house. Please and thank you. Ugh. Help. Help. My nose is a leaky faucet. I need a plumber to come fix my nose. Alright, we're getting close to this being finished. We've got... One of the ironic things that happened was during my therapy session, he asked me if my ex has reached out since the last time, and I said nope. We've basically ceased all contact, which is fine with me. That's what I asked for. And then immediately after the session, I looked down at my phone and I had a text message from a Ryan. And I was like, oh, what the hell? Why on earth is Ryan messaging me all of a sudden? And then I looked at the last name, and it was my best friend's Ryan, her ex. I was like, okay, that's better. I about had heart palpitations. Because, like, why on earth did we mention in my therapy session, has he reached out to you? And I said, no. And then the universe says, haha. But it was a different Ryan. I'm like, okay. And I get that ironic is probably the wrong term for that. I don't care. Ugh. To do this 2 times, and then we're going to put in the safety eyes. This guy's turning out to be a little bit bigger than I was expecting, which is fine. I'm not using the right size hook, but still a little bit bigger than I was anticipating. How you doing, baby boy? Anybody else have stuff that went on today on their Thursday? Anything happen at work and family life? Celebrations? Concerns? Chat's a little bit quiet tonight. What's going on with you guys? Are you busy? You playing another game? Just lurking? What's going on with chat tonight? Is it because we didn't talk about my boobs again? We did that yesterday. You've been playing some Halo. Halo. Time to place the eyes. Writing some D&D character concepts. Oh, tell me more, tell me more. There they are. You seem to consistently miss the boob talk. See? It's because you're not on the same wavelength with Corvus. I think you and Corvus need to get on the same page and same wavelength. That way you know when boob talk's gonna happen. How's that? That looks really small. Hold on a second. You don't want to be on the same wavelength as Corvus? Corvus, you hear that? He don't trust you. It's because you're gay. I think he's currently playing Final Fantasy according to his Discord. We've got okay, so we need first eye goes into row 12. Well, this was 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Alright, well here's stitch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Oh, hold on a second. we go, putting the eyeballs on. Dadgummit. Heckin' flippity floppidins, why is it not working? I hate these stupid eyeballs. I need new eyeballs. If anybody wants to spend money and send me new safety eyes, I hate these. They never freaking work. Try this one then. You're here. Hi, Corvus. You've been here? You turned your second monitor to see Crypto talking about you. Yes, we were talking about you. Because I was saying that I talked about my boobs yesterday, and Corvus said, or Crypto said, well, why do I always miss the boob talk? And I was like, it's because you are not on the same wavelength as Corvus, because whenever Corvus comes in, boob talk always inevitably happens. We're not talking bad. We're talking the truth. Oh no. Heck. Ugh. Where did I drop it? Hello? I dropped one of my safety eyes that I was trying to throw in the trash can, and I don't want Potion to eat it, so I'll have to find it later. I just can't see it. Oh well. Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. These guns? Or is it my Arissa gun? This is a really easy pattern. I like it. I'm glad it is an easy pattern, which means it's going to get done fairly quickly. Not a lot of detail in Cherubi, so that's good. Stuff firmly. I'll stuff you firmly. Still stuffing. You've got to stuff it firmly. The more stuffing that I put in it, the better chance it has to hold its shape. if you don't put enough stuffing in it, it, one, may lose shape over time, but two, it's less to squish, less snuggly. We also don't want to ever overstuff a project because sometimes the stuffing can poke through the stitches. So it's that fine line. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Golly gee. Gee willikers. I'm telling you, my nose is exploding right now. What? That's weird. Okay, I'll try it. Shadow! Looks like your keyboard, sort of. Is it the HyperX? I'm gonna try it and see what happens. Where's my needle? Here we go. Seems odd, but okay, we're gonna try it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see. Alright, so insert into the front loop of all 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now let's see what happens. Didn't really make a leg so much. Do you want to see a magic trick? I don't know. What's the magic trick? Yeah, see, that does not look like what I just made. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Is that the magic trick? It's pretty magical. I love it. I appreciate you. Welcome to the Becca Boo Crew. Trying to figure out why this leg is not doing what it's supposed to do. It's making me feel very, very angry. I also owe you a follow reward, so give me 1 second as I am angry at this leg. Okay, come on now. Why are you being the way you are? Okay. The reward is a super sour gummy worm. Ta-da-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta! Nom 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 nom. I need to go to the store and get more gummy worms. you doing? How's your Thursday going, Shadow? I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us. I would like this to be fixed. Yeah, they say it just doesn't feel right. Maybe once I add more stuffing to the leg, it'll feel better, but no, it doesn't feel right to me. What if I do it? If I do it like this? Trial and error here, folks. If I do it like that. That looks more like a leg. Sure. Sure, that looks more like a leg. Okay. Now, continue where you fasten off and skip the first 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Insert hook over here into this stitch. And do the same thing. Hi, Grayson. And fast enough. Do I use Spotify? I don't. I do not. Why? That feels better. Okay, add some more stuffing. Yeah, I think the legs could have come out a little bit better, but they are still okay. They aren't terrible. Now, sew the ends together. You were just looking at your Wrapped and realized you have absurdly no clue what my most listened to music and artists would be over the course of the year. Well, probably Beatles and Disney and Imagine Dragons would more than likely be my most listened to. Just off the top of my head, at least. Because that's what I use on Pandora. Those are the music stations that I use on Pandora. Makes sense, right? Makes sense, makes sense. Yay! Cherubi has a body. Cherubi has a body. What are your most listened to crypto? And did it surprise you? Normally I wait to do the weaving in of the ends until the end of the project, but I want this to be out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. Hello, analysts. Welcome back from your lurk. Your top song surprised you. Your top artists, not in the slightest. We are talking about our most listened to on Spotify. AOList, which I don't use Spotify, so I just talked about the most listened to that I do on Pandora. What would yours be? Hey, buddy. Mr. Grayson's here underneath my chair. How are you, baby? You don't usually hang out with me over here. What's going on? How you doing? Hi, sweet love. Alright, we've done. So we finished off the Cherubi body with the cute little two tiny little legs. Your most listened to would definitely be Close in the Distance from Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, that's the one that is the critically acclaimed MMORPG, right? That's supposed to be free, but really isn't free anymore because they took away all the free trials? Oh, I feel like I've heard of that one. New Jabez, MF Doom, and David Allen Coe. I can tell you I don't know any of that. I can tell you I don't know any of that. Nobody has claimed ownership of sending me the blue Psyduck still. I know it's one of you guys. I know it's one of y'all. Because my address just isn't out there for the world to see. So it has to be one of you guys that has my address from when I mailed you a crochet project. Or somebody who knows me in real life. But the weird part of it is the return address label didn't have a name on it, but it had an address in California. So that's either the company address from where this was purchased, because it didn't come from an Amazon box, or the person lives in California. The only person in California that I know and would know that I love blue Psyduck is Mo Black, and he has not claimed it. Since no one's claimed it, it was you. Nujabes is a Japanese hip-hop producer. MF Doom is your favorite rapper's favorite rapper from the 90s. David Allan Coe is 70s outlaw country. That is a widespread. That is a spread. I also have a crochet commission for a Freddie Mercury doll that I need to start working on soon as well. If you think it might be Mo, just look where the address leads to. I would, but I was dumb and I put it in the recycle bin, and recycling came yesterday, and so I didn't get a chance to pull it back out before the recycling people came. But I know I remember the address, and it was not the address that Mo Black gave me. Because I have his address, and I remember they were not the same, because they weren't even the same city. It was just the same state. But they weren't the same city. Which makes me think, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is that it was maybe purchased from a company's website that's not Amazon, and it was just shipped from the California location. That's why there's no, because it wasn't a gray not padded, but a gray soft moldable envelope, and it was sent USPS with a prepackaged label, or printed label, I should say, not even handwritten. All signs pointing to like a company. Good point. It was just fulfilled by Amazon, or not fulfilled by, it was just sold on Amazon. That's a good point. That is a good point. So it could be anybody. But they still have to know my address. Because now that I think about it, I did post in general chat the link to the blue Psyduck, and I said, who wants to get this for me? Well, clearly somebody did. did I post this? Scroll, scroll, scroll. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Still scrolling. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Yeah, it was all the way back on the 17th. The 17th of December. And I said, who's buying this for me? And somebody did. But when you click on the link, it is not an Amazon Prime. It's just from some random Hong Kong company. Or as I should say, Guangzhou, China company. Which would make sense as to why it came from California, because it might have come through customs there. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Just thinking. Yes, there is. Was it one of them? Are they sponsoring me? Am I being sponsored by an Overwatch League team? Isn't that Spark? Guangzhou, isn't that Spark? Oh, Charge. Oh, not Spark. Oh. The blue in my hair is about that color. I'm telling you, isn't this the coloring? Hangzhou Spark. Oh. I see. That's why I like them so much. Because I love this color combination. That's another reason I knew when I bought this sweater it was a size too big. It was the only size they had left. But I love the coloring too much. I was like, I have to get it. It's pink. I have to. And it has the light blue in it. Pink and blue. Love the color combination of pink and blue. Finishing up the leaf here. Oh, well, not finishing up at all, apparently. I forgot we have to do this multiple times. Just a reminder that what we're making a little cherubi here. I'm working on the large leaf. Cherubi has 2 leaves. And this is the large leaf that I'm working on. And while I was in between sessions today, I crocheted another one of the hats for the homeless. I'm still trying to bust through all of those. I crocheted 2 yesterday, 2 on Tuesday. Yeah, 2 on Tuesday. I don't think I crocheted any yesterday. We're slowly getting there. It's going to take me a while to get through those. That reminds me, I need to email the lady that I have a network with at my church and see when their church under the bridge is going to be, so I can find the time in my schedule to just take a big giant box of all of the crocheted hats that I've made and take them down to that church service and pass them out to the homeless. This is turning out super cute already. I'm glad I changed my mind. I was gonna do Mudkip instead of Cherubi, and I'm really glad I chose Cherubi because this is so easy. This one is a very simple pattern to get done. I need to turn the AC down. It's a little warm in here. Probably because I have the heat on and I'm wearing a sweater. I hear sister doing something down in her kennel. I'm not sure if she's climbing on the play gate. What is she doing down there? I really don't know. Oh, apparently I've already reached my... Really? Yeah, apparently I did. Okay, cool. Take this stitch marker out. have a feeling she is ready for a break. So let me finish off this leaf, and then I'm gonna go check on the girl. Yeah, she is definitely clawing at the kennel or just making a whole bunch of noise in her crate. So definitely gonna need to take a break real quick. This is the hardest part of it, and it's not even hard, it's just awkward. Last 4 stitches. Alright. Fasten off. Leave a long end. Okay. Leaving a long end. Did you ever get your stonks bought? If you didn't, now is the time. No, I did not. I never did buy the stonks. Why is now the time? Because they're closed, aren't they? Don't I have to wait till tomorrow? There's the leaf. There's a large leaf that's gonna go on Cherubi. Yes, it's closed. But tomorrow they won't be closed. Why is now the time? The Federal Reserve scared everybody. Many down days. Your portfolio big sad. Uh-oh. Good for buying though? Oh. I thought I'm not buying though. I thought I was just, if I have $500 in my investment pool, I didn't think I was buying anything. I thought I was just saying, here, have $500 and give me a return on it. Is that not what's going on? I'm gonna need you to do some edumacation on me, because I'm clearly not understanding. But we are going to take a quick break, have some nerd time with Words on Stream while I go check on the baby girl, take her potty, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hello. So why is it good to buy if you have $1,000? You think you buy costs 100, you can buy 10. If it costs 50, you can buy 20. But how do I know how much it costs? I thought I just put in invest $500. I didn't think it told me how much each stock was. Hello. Hey, Po, come here. Come say hi. Come say hi, Stream. Come on up. Come here. Hi. You gonna say hi to Stream? You saying hi, chat? Hi, chat. Hi, chat. I sleepy. Say hi, chat. I sleepy, but I want to be up here with mommy. I sleepy, but I want mommy. You're buying one, quote, stock that contains in it a tiny piece of like 500 real stocks. Think of it like buying a sample pack. I do like samples. Mwah. This girl, you guys, I can't stand her. She's too cute. And she's mine. You can't have her. She's mine. Right? Right? Oh, would you like your potion treat? Because Grayson got his earlier. Would you like your portion of it now that you are out of kennel? What do you think? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sample pack has a price, which is determined by the prices of all the tiny little pieces of stock inside of it. Okay. Okay. And so all the prices have gone down on all the baby stocks. Okay. So the sample pack is also cheaper. Nice. Nice. Here you go, sweet girl. Yours. Oh, you're still chewing on yours. It's okay, chew yours, you're fine. There you go, buddies. Yay! Interesting. Alright, so we've got the beginnings of Cherubi still going. Oh, I see how it's gonna happen. It's gonna look like this. Aha. Aha ha. Ha ha ha. I see. So we're gonna put this right here. you will probably have to keep on me, because I probably won't remember to do the stonks tomorrow either. I just have so many other things floating around in my brain that I don't know if I'm ever going to remember to do it. You'll poke me? Perfect. Can you make sure to poke me, like, afternoon tomorrow before it closes, but not during the day, because I'll be at work all day. Good news is, once you set it, you can basically forget it. Sweet. I do like being able to have things automated and I don't have to worry about it. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, it's so limp and sad. It is so limp and sad. How do I make him stand up? How do I make it less limp? I need a Cherubi Viagra. I need a Cherubi Viagra. Oh, it's so sad. I don't like it at all. Angry. Angry. I want it to do what I want it to do, but it's not doing what I want it to do. Oh, that almost did it. That almost did it. Just don't, if I don't breathe, there. If I don't breathe, it looks great. I will just tell my customer, make sure when you put it on the shelf, don't breathe at it. And it will stand up and it'll be fine. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I'm liking it. Looking good. Isn't that so cute? Isn't it freaking adorable? Look how cute it is! Love it. So adorbs. Adorbs. Now this next one we start with the red and then turn into green and then put it all together. So Crypto, what you're saying is each month when it automatically comes out of my account to put another $250 into that Schwab account, there's a way to set it to automatically buy more stock? almost done with this one. Don't stress too much about it though, crypto. Like, it's not a huge deal. If I have to remind myself to go in every month on the 2nd to buy more, or put an alarm on my phone for every 2 months to buy $500 worth, I can do that as well. Looks like it might be hard to do totally automatically, and that's fine. I can not be lazy. Gotta swap over to green. Don't I want to stuff this a little bit? I would think I would want to stuff this. It's not telling me to do so, but I would think. Why are you the way you are? You nut. Right. One, two, three. Four. Once more. One. Two. I can get it into the right stitch. There we go. Three. And four. So now I've got the little tiny berry that goes at the top of the cherubi. Little tiny berry. What, baby girl? Last but not least, we just need to make the small leaf. That's all that's left. And then the embroidery, which I don't have the right color. I need to go in the other room and grab the burgundy color I need. can't believe today is Thursday and it's gonna be Friday tomorrow. I cannot believe that. I'm very happy it is, because that just means a weekend. However, I can't sleep in because puppy. One of these days, she's going to allow me to sleep in, and it's going to be great. And it's not even her that is I'm the one setting my alarm very early to keep checking on her, because I don't want her to accidentally have a potty emergency in her kennel. So I'm getting us up early. I'm sure she would be fine with sleeping in a little bit more, but it's just my anxiety. I don't want to chance it yet. Also, we're getting very close to final announcement for Australia, so be on the lookout for that. It'll be in the next 2 to 3 weeks, they'll let us know for sure. I could build a fence, but it would remove all of my view. And then there would still be no room for a doghouse. True. Yeah, but she's an indoor dog. She would not survive outside. She is so wimpy. She's such a prima donna. Hey, Pam. I am doing well. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm doing all right. How are you? We are currently working on a Cherubi as a commission for a client. She barely spends time outside. She only spends as much time outside as I do. Yeah, we're talking about you. Yeah. Yeah. She loves her comforts of the indoors, all of her blankets and toys and her sweaters, because she's so cold. She needs all her sweaters and blankets to keep her warm, Crypto. You can't make this cute, sweet little thing stay outside in the cold. I know. Crypto's saying I should get a doghouse and leave you outside. I know. How dare. I know. How dare. Hi, thank you. I don't need you climbing in my lap though. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you, bye. You live in Texas, you know nothing of cold. Excuse me, we had a whole week of cold last year. Our power grid exploded. It was so cold. We know cold. You had a whole week of cold last. We had how many? 8? 10 inches of snow? In some spots, drift banks of like 16 to 18 inches of snow. Thank you very much. We had cold. It was negative temps. It was cold as balls. Hey. No, ma'am. You're not clever. You're not climbing up here that direction either. I know about cold. I lived in Kansas. So I know cold. We had Texas cold last year. It was cold for anybody's standards. It was cold. Especially when your heat goes out and you have no electricity. So imagine all of those shenanigans. Having negative temps outside, plus also having no electricity, so no heat, no running water. That's what Texas experienced last February. I hope we experience something similar, minus the power grid failing. If we can just experience the week off of school and lots of snow and fun, I'd be all about it. You know what I mean? So we're gonna put this leaf right here. Hey, Puppy Dope. How's the Puppy Dope Dopes? What you thinking, sweet girl? Don't you go anywhere and be naughty, or I'm gonna beat your booty. Don't do it. No. Welcome in, cowboy. Not too bad in Canada. Where you live, it's 19 Fahrenheit. That's not too terrible. It's gonna be pretty close to that here tomorrow morning. We're gonna be in the mid to low 20s with wind chills in the teens tomorrow morning, overnight. But don't worry, on Saturday we'll be back into the 70s. Because we can't decide what we want. We can't decide if we want it to be winter or maintain fall. We never know what we want. Yawn. Why are you yawning? What a hard life. We're talking about the Texas cold that we had last year where our power grid failed. Supposed to get more snow over the weekend. Ooh. Oh no, I ruined it. I ruined the stem. I need to add the Cherubi Viagra again. Somehow I fixed it last time. See if I can do it again. not too terrible. Not awful. It's getting there. All we gotta do is sew on this little berry. You have no plans on going too far anyway, just to appointments, then back home. Smart. Very smart. Is Corona pretty bad where you're at right now? It's gotten really bad here again. We actually have the first case of what they're calling the flu-rona, which is the flu and coronavirus have mutated together. That's one of the cases they have found recently, and I'm just like, oh goody. 2 things I'm vaccinated against, put together to kill me. Sounds like fake news. Crypto. We don't do fake news around here. You're fake news. Did you just realize that it's been a thing for 2 years? Did your mind just break? Yeah. If you really want to have your mind blown, for students that are currently in school, if they are in 3rd grade currently, the last normal school year they had was when they were in kindergarten. Think about that. For a kiddo who is currently in 3rd grade, the last time they had a normal school year was kindergarten. You feel incredibly sorry for the kiddos who are going to miss their junior and senior years. Yeah. Or who have. Yeah. My clarinet student was one of those seniors last year that she had her entire senior year virtually. But she still went to graduation. And then my niece is a senior in college this year, and her spring semester she's going back to complete virtual learning because she has now moved back home with her mom, because she's struggling, her mom's struggling, all that kind of stuff, and so she got permission from her professors to do her final semester of coursework virtually. Ta-da, here's our Cherubi. I just need to put the face on it, which I will do later. I won't spend time on stream to do that one, but basically it's just a little smiley face and then a line right up the top and then a dark spot on the cherry over here. Yay, Cherubi! What you doing, pal? Dun da 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 da. Cherubi. Just gonna swap out yarn. Yeah, because I think about it, my junior and senior year of high school were the 2 years that I made Texas All-State for clarinet. So if I possibly would have missed out on both of those years of auditioning if it was pandemic time. never went to prom, so that part wouldn't have affected me. I wouldn't have cared about the rest of it, to be honest. Alright, now we're gonna go into our Piplup. We have completed Cherubi mostly, so now we're going into Piplup. Oops. What, baby girl? Why are you crying? What matter? Is brother not playing with you? I'm so sorry. Somebody come deal with Potion. She wants to play. Somebody come play with Potion. Corvus, I'm looking at you. All your restaurants, bars, movie theaters, and gyms are closed where you are, and all schools have been moved to online learning until the 17th of January. Woo! Yeah, that will definitely not be Texas because our rights and freedoms. America. Screw the kids. Screw what's smart. Come here. Come here, baby girl. Our school board has already said no to virtual learning. They've already they canceled all the funding for virtual learning, at least for my school district, starting yesterday. So we're 100% full capacity. All students are back on campus. I doubt, highly doubt, they would backtrack that and put virtual learning back on the table. And I mentioned at the very beginning of stream that here in Austin, where I'm at, we have recently moved right back to the stage 5 restrictions, which is the most restrictive of the stages here. But I didn't really listen to the newscast because I was just on my lunch break. And I believe what I did hear was that there, at this time, no plans on adding new mandates or restrictions, aside from just telling people you have to wear masks even if you're vaccinated, which I'm already doing anyway. The kids were back at school, but with a surge of cases, they went back online. Oh gosh. Omicron needs to have a noticeable impact on a statistic-based case count for anything to happen. You don't think it will, which is good. Yeah, all we know here is that hospital cases are through the roof. my coworker feels like there's a potential for us to go back to virtual learning. I don't think so. I'm on the full belief that our school district is not going to go back virtual. If anything, if push comes to shove and we have to close down, we may do that asynchronous stuff that we did the very beginning of the 2020 pandemic. But I don't think we're going to go back to doing live services and live classrooms online for even 2 weeks, because nobody in the district has been trained on the program since last year. All the new teachers don't know the new program or don't know the program at all. Transfer in teachers don't know the program at all. Like, it's just, it wouldn't work. It would be such a steep learning curve that by the time they learned the program, the 2 weeks would be over and we're back in person anyway. Okay. I want to be sure I was counting correctly. Next increase. At least the girls downstairs. So I get a few seconds of peace. Your daughter graduated back in 2011, so you're okay here. No grandkids either. Nice. That's good that you don't have to worry about any of the schooling stuff. It's just because I work in a school district in special education, so I have to consider it, and I always try and advocate for my students, because people don't take into consideration the kids that are medically fragile, those that have disabilities, whether it's visible or not. These kiddos are more susceptible and have higher chances of, one, catching it, but for it to be bad when they do catch it, if they do catch it. People don't think about that. They only think, oh, elderly, oh, asthma, oh, cancer, oh, whatever, the big giant high risk categories. They don't associate children with special needs, those that are on trachs, those that are G-tube fed, those that have a seizure disorder, those that have multiple diagnoses, that have chronic issues of whatever sort. And these are the kiddos that I'm trying to protect. That I don't care if I get COVID. I'm very healthy. I'm not concerned with my own health and how I would handle COVID should I ever catch it. I am more concerned for my students. Should I have caught it and pass it on to them? You know? I don't know if I could live with myself if I caught COVID and transferred it onto one of my students and God forbid they died. I know that's super morbid, but that's the thought that went through my brain all last year. That's why I maintained my virtual platform, because I was like, no, I'm not risking it. I'm not chancing somebody else's life just to appease some of the anti-vaxxing parents. No. Not doing it. That's your graduation year too? Ya babies. The babies. Imagine graduating in 2011. Couldn't be me. I'm so old compared to you, Crypto. What time was I born? 5:30 in the morning, I want to say. I'm either 5:30 a.m. or 5:35 p.m. because my brother was the opposite. He's either the 5:30 in the morning or the 5:35 in the evening. My mom can't remember which. You graduated in 86? I was not born yet. I was born in 90. I'm a 90s baby. Graduated in 2011, young pup. Right? I know, he's such a baby. Crypto's the baby of the chat. What a wee lass. That youngster there. Your daughter was born in 92. There's nothing accurate about wee lass in describing you. Fine. Wee lad. How about that? I will appropriately genderize you, Crypto. Hey, pup. You will bench press me, ma'am. Sir, don't you be threatening me with a good time. I will practice my planking while I stay super still. Did you have any big plans today, cowboy? Anything crazy going on? Can you believe the weekend's almost here? Best part of the week is not waking up with Folgers in my cup, as you might think. The best part of the weekend, of waking up in general, is realizing, ooh, the weekend's almost here. The best part of waking up is Folgers in my cup. I don't have Folgers. I don't drink coffee. I'm just naturally this energetic, and it's a problem. Hi, baby girl. Hello. Were you eating your food? Or were you eating brother's food? Because I'm fine either way, as long as you're eating something. There's not much going on in your brain, is there? There's not. There's not much going on in your brain, is there? Oh, I love her derpy face. She just looks at you and you can tell there's not much happening. The wheels may be turning, but Proud Mary keeps on rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling down the river. Who says that's a problem? I do, because I get so insomniac at the end of the day, I just can't fall asleep. I'm exhausted, and then I lay down in bed, and my brain just won't stop. My brain won't turn off. Excuse me. Excuse me. Any plans? Not really. Thank you. Any plans? Not really. You had a meeting that lasted until 7 p.m., but is helping to prepare you to step into an admin position next year. Nice. Future congrats. Where you going, baby girl? It's a really random, but you forgot to ask, and hopefully not a bad question, but what is your MOS or equivalent? I don't know what that means. Mother of ships? Master of seances? Military occupational specialty. I would never have gotten there. Would never have gotten there. How did you know he was military, Crypto? That is a good question. How did you know? Crypto, are you stalking people? Crypto, do you know everything about his life? On your channel, it says you served in enduring such Iraqi freedom. Oh, okay. See? He reads. See, that's the thing, is I don't read, so I just wait for information to be presented to me. And now that I know that, thank you for your service. Absolutely. My dad was a Marine. My grandpa was in National Guard. One or two of my uncles were Air Force. One family member was Army. I don't know. We have pretty much every branch except for Navy in our family. To be fair, a large percentage of kiddos on Twitch would not have known what OIF or OEF was. OEF, I feel like I've heard of that as a military thing. Couldn't tell you what it stands for, but I would have associated that as military. Coast Guard. Coast Guard. Do I have any Coast Guard? I doubt it. I doubt it.
Raiders, defensive. Welcome and enjoy your stay.
Hold on. Hold on. I gotta stop counting. Okay. Hi! Rose, thank you for the raid! Hi, baby! Hey, so baby, how are you? How was your swim? How was your swimmy swim? OIF equals Operation Enduring Freedom, aka the Afghan War. OIF is Operation Iraqi Freedom, Iraq War. Oh, see? Nope, wouldn't have known what that stood for. Thank you for the shout out for Rose. They were playing Final Fantasy 14, the critically acclaimed MMO? Yes. How was Final Fantasy? Did you fantasy finally? Thank you for the raid. I owe you a raid rope. We've just been crocheting. I made a cherubi. So I'm currently working on a Piplup. And I have a puppy dog down here being obnoxious. I'm taking it in 2 bites. I'm not eating it all in one shot. That about killed me yesterday. And I took it all in one shot. With the free chop to the first expansion with no limit on playtime. Rose, no! Not you too. No. Ah. Oh my goodness. So sour. Except not anymore, exactly. Not anymore, unfortunately. Sorry, cannot play Final Fantasy with you guys when they don't allow me to have access to a free trial. What did you accomplish in the game? What was your goal today when you were playing? Thank you, Strong. Making me dance. But seriously, it was good. You swapped from Dead by Daylight with friends earlier, then just did some dailies on Final Fantasy. Now you're hungry. Get you some foods. What is on your hunger list? What are your cravings? Because I'm on my lady time, so I know about cravings right now. Welcome in, Strom. Good morning. How are you? I just completed a Cherubi, so we're working on a Piplup at the moment. I'm also sitting in my chair with really bad posture, so please ignore me. Don't tell on me. Oh no! Stretch. All right. Oh, goodness. Oh. Okay, I'll fix my posture. Gosh, since you said so. How's life down under? Have you been cooking anything on the bobby? Ma'am, you are being obnoxious. Heh. Probably gonna go to the store and see what's next, and you have a 24-hour store right down the street. Really helpful to avoid people during the day. True that. Because isn't it what, like 4 in the morning for you, or 2 in the morning for you right now? Should have used the Turkish tunes to stretch out. Oh man, he missed out. No shrimps. You're yet to find an Aussie that does, who isn't Paul Hogan. Oh, that's offensive. I love shrimp, so I was hoping to have all of the barbecued shrimp when I come over. No. Crypto, no. Sit your Midwestern booty back down. No. No. It's okay to be wrong, but being wrong is wrong. You love shrimps and prom, but just like normal, no barbecue required. A prawn is like a bigger, scarier looking shrimp. It's like Spider-Man shrimp. Shrimp on roids. Roid rage shrimp. It's scary looking. I'm not gonna eat no ginormous beady eye thingies staring at me and all the creepy little tentacle arms. Bigger is always better. As a Texan, you should understand. It's true. You're not wrong. But it's creepy looking. I like my food not looking at me. So if you can make me prawns that aren't full-bodied, because that's every time I see prawns, people leave it full-bodied, so you have the eyeballs and the little blowls, and I don't want any of that. I don't want my food making me have a guilt trip knowing it died to feed me. Now, we can do that perfect. As long as you guys can make sure it's not staring at me when I eat it, I will eat it. What? What? Oopsies. Strom, we had a conversation in stream yesterday about beards and the lusciousness of beards, and I was able to tag a lot of people on my Discord to show off their beards, whether they be tiny beards or big giant ZZ Top beards, whatever they are. We were talking about beards and how all beards are beautiful, and I tried to go and tag you, but I couldn't because you're not in my Discord. So I'm sad that you were not able to show everybody the gloriousness that is your massive beard. Hey, Petey. Here in Australia, you have yabbies. They're about halfway between a prawn and a cray, but they're freshwater instead of salt. I've never heard of a yabby. That sounds delicious, though. Yabby. Get out of here, new friend. You're not a new friend. You're an old friend. Yes. Alright, guys, be prepared for the gloriousness of Strom's beard. What have you been missing besides beard talk? We talked about stonks, and we talked a bit earlier about my therapy session that I had earlier today. We've been talking about military. We talked COVID. We've talked Pokemans. Now we're talking shrimp, prawns, crawdads, crawdiddlies. We literally will talk about anything in this stream. Yesterday we talked about boobs a lot. It was boobs and beards were the two things we talked about in stream yesterday. Quite the variety. Indeed. Lots of variety in this channel. I gotta keep you guys on your toes. And then we had a huge raid from the beautiful Rose. They gave their community to me after playing the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy XIV MMORPG. But now they are gonna go get their hunger on, and that's what made us think, oh, food. Let's talk about food. Ah, see, yep. There's the big luscious beard. Somebody better hold Cowboy down. That is a mighty beard. Did you ever add more food options on your channel? I did not. I need to do that. I never did go through and do that. I did add a lurk command to my channel for once. No, I'm saying you better hold Cowboy down because now you've got competition for most luscious beard. Oh, see, I haven't done unlurk. Ooh. I know exactly what I'll do for an unlurk. I'll do that. I know exactly what I'll do. Ha. Most people don't use the unlurk command. Yeah. You right. I haven't ever used an unlurk command, but I have. It would go along very well with the current lurk command. Come on now, get on my hook. There. And we're gonna swap to the sky blue. Multiple styles of beards can coexist. You've also seen return instead of unlurk. Ooh, I haven't seen that one. Cowboy looking very gold rush. Strom has strong pirate captain vibes. Not gonna lie, you've thought many times about dyeing your beard to get rid of the gray in it because you are not old enough for a gray beard. Ooh, but if you have gray beard, you could be a pirate. Captain Graybeard. I do like when you have during the winter time, you put little ornaments in your beard. That is something that I will never get to experience in my female lifetime. I will never be able to hang stuff off of my face besides earrings. Your students all already call you Santa Claus. I love that. Rushel's beard is very rock and roll. Yeah. Strom, yours is turning white. You're gonna be Santa? What? I don't see no white in there. Josie says metal AF. Take more testosterone? I cannot take more testosterone because I don't need to have more of a manly voice than I already have. How's a baby girl? How's a baby girl? What is it? What is it? Please stop attacking my yarn, you weirdo. Why you cray? Get that luscious beard? I know. All my brothers, damn, they all have really nice beards. I do have to say. Oh, it was taken before the stress of selling your house. That's a mood. Why do you think I'm still in my house? I have no plans of leaving because I know it's going to be a huge issue. have a remarkably non-masculine voice. Really? See, whenever I'm talking, I feel like I'm super low-pitched compared to what I'm hearing from other people. And I know that's science, that the sound that comes to you because it's so close and it reverberates already here and it goes into my brain and blah, 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 blah. I know all the science behind it. You always think you sound lower than you actually are. I know. But I always feel like I have such a masculine voice. How's life been, Petey? Please do not claw at my brand new couch. I will beat that ass. Thankfully, my couch is still under warranty. But I still will beat your booty so hard. If you rip my couch, I will rip you. Yes, you. What is it, ma'am? Been pretty busy at work as of late, so you're getting home and being a bum? Not bad at all. I do love being a bum myself. Which is why you haven't been around much lately. That is okay. You gotta take care of yourself before you can do anything else. I mean, if you're not taking care of yourself, who else will? You're the only person who can know exactly what you need and accomplish it. Sound travels at different speeds through bone than it does in air, which changes the frequency and thus the pitch. You hate how you sound. Oh, Crypto, what? You wish your voice sounded like what you hear? Wait, what? Really? Usually people want their voice to not sound like what they hear, or what they... I have the hiccups now, gosh. Wow. Hiccups. Stop it, hiccups. Oh my gosh. Like in your head, not what it actually is, if that meant, yes. I'm saying usually people don't want their voice to sound like what they hear in their head, but instead they want to hear what other people hear. Stop the hiccups. In your head, you still think you sound like you did as a teenager, which is wrong, and when you hear it recorded, it weirds you out. Yeah, when I hear myself on stream, like rewatching VODs or anything like that, or listening to my voicemail, I'm over here just like, who is that talking? That is not my voice. What? Hold your breath to get rid of the hiccups. Sometimes that works. Ugh. What causes hiccups? What makes hiccups just appear out of the blue? I have the hiccups and the sneezes. Goodness gracious, I am just a hot mess of explosion today. Ugh. Like a sudden muscle spasm? Yeah. You can trust my memory like you can trust my Zelda hints. You You don't remember everything you learned in science class when you were in high school? I want my money back. Because I trusted you. I trusted you. Ew. Potion. Leave the couch alone. I like how this color kind of matches my hair a little bit. Somebody, please give me a jump scare. Scare me to knock my diaphragm back into place. What's up next? I'm like a color wheel. I was thinking of going purple, but honestly, I'm thinking of going back to my natural brown for a little while and letting my hair kind of calm down and refresh. I don't want it to get too brittle or unhealthy. So I'm thinking I may talk to my hairstylist and ask her what the healthiest way to do that would be. But eventually I want to go and do like a deep amethyst purpley kind of color. Konami code and invincible code for Doom. Crypto. Thank you for the attempt. Nope, didn't work. Thank you for the attempt, though. It was a valiant effort. The invisible code for Doom's locked in your head, but you can never find your keys that you had on me like 30 minutes ago. Oh, that's a mood. That sounds like such an adult problem to have. I did that with my phone earlier. I couldn't figure out where I put my phone, and it was ringing, and I couldn't find it, so I decided just to grab my iPad because I knew where that was to answer the FaceTime phone call. You're so far away from 25k back a boost to choose a game. See, the trick is to leave my stream up, and then it'll automatically give you points, right? Hold your breath for like 30 seconds. All right. Was that 30 seconds? I feel like it was 30 seconds. I tried to count to 30 and then plus a couple extra just to hopefully do it. Oh. BTTV? Auto grabs bonus points? Hello? Interesting. It might have worked, PD. Why are you crying? Strom, thank you. If the first didn't work, that one hopefully did. You're helping. you throwing a fit back there? Alright. So this one says, put work aside, create the felt piece for the face. Before doing anything else. So, since that's the case, I don't have my felt on me, it's in the other room. I will do the rest of Piplup off stream, and I'll show you guys what he ends up looking like in the art channel. Where on the list is your QQ guy? He is down there with the Oshawott and Growlithe for Aeolus and Corvus. He's down there. I've got these 2 Pokemon that I'm almost finished with. I've got 3 of these King Charles Cavalier dogs I've got to make. I have a Freddie Mercury. I have 2 Yarny, the video game character, 2 Yarnies to make, and a hat for my coworker for a friend. And then I can get to you guys' stuff. You held your breath for 1:10 and do not have hiccups. I'm proud of you, Crypto, for not giving yourself hiccups like that. You're talking March, probably. No, I should probably be able to get to it February because, well, maybe March. Yeah, because all of February is going to have to be making craft fair inventory because I have another craft fair coming up on March 5th. So as soon as I get through these commissions, it's going to be inventory. So yeah, it's looking like probably on the end closer to March. Yes. All right, we're going to swap over to this scene. Let's see whomst is online. We've got Soya, still Swablu shiny hunting. I don't know for how much longer she's going to be playing though. She's probably going to be finishing off any minute now because she's right at the 4-hour mark and she doesn't usually stream for that long. Lambo just started his stream. He is playing some Borderlands with Zam. And as we all know, Zam is a poopy butt face. And then we have a friend of Laisha's who's playing Destiny 2. And we've got Megan playing some Stream Raiders, and she's got her Huskies on cam right now. Huskies. Ooh, indeed. Ooh, indeed. You're excited for it though? Oh, yay. Alright, so what are we thinking? Huskies? Alright, Purple Kitty is voting Huskies. She's got 2 beautiful Huskies on cam right now. Oh my gosh. You guys thinking going over to Megan? In the meantime, can we make a sound bite with one of the QQ people? Probably use all the booze just on those randomly. Huskies always. Rose also votes for Megan. You came in late. Had to adult and do shopping. That is okay. We worked on and made a Cherubi. So I just need to finish off the face part of it. And then I'm working on a Piplup, but the pattern says stop here and do other things. So I'm stopping here and doing other things. I look so cute today. You love the sweater. Thank you. It is my ugly Overwatch sweater, my brand new sweater I bought on clearance. But thank you, appreciate it. I showered and I did my hair. I know. It's what happens when I actually put a smidgen of effort into my life. Moo. Strom, are you calling me a cow? Strom, why do you hate me so? Strom, I thought we were friends. You're calling me a cow? Oh, no, you just like cutie pie cows. Oh, that's okay. Well, if I'm a cutie pie cow, that is okay. They sound funny. It's true. All right, well, here is our raid call. I will be back on tomorrow night, more Horizon Zero Dawn, and I won't really have a bedtime, so we can actually do a decently longer playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn, see how far we go in the game. So that's what we're going to be planning to do tomorrow. Come on in for that. Stick around to do this raid. Late night, you'll be here. Bet. Oh, here we go. We're going to do raid to Megan ML. And remember, she is a Stream Raiders captain as well. Has 2 cutie pie pepperonis. So let's go give Megan some love as her huskies are floofins and doing all the floofy floofs. I will see you guys again tomorrow. See you in the Discord, chatting it up. Show me those crazy, luscious, amazing beards if you haven't already. I do love me some beards, so mwah, thank you for that, obliging me. And as always, stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed, my friends. I am so blessed to be with all of you and have you in my life, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love you all so very much. Bye, everybody. See you guys later. Have a good night, day, year, future. Ta-da. Bye.
Get it out. Don't worry about Chipotle. They're fine. Yeah. I love Chipotle.